Welcome to our abandoned homestead. We are building a road to the top of our abandoned property. It is steep, it is rocky, and it has been rough going, but we're making great progress and we only have one obstacle left in our way. Let's go check it out. This project has a number of goals. 1, it's a road to access the top of our mountain. 2, it borders the edge of the property, so it allows us to keep an eye on things. 3, because it's on the edge of the property, it's gonna make a great fire break and give us a little better peace of mind. And 4th, and my favorite one, it is a mountain bike trail. You might remember Tyler that owned the sawmill that helped us mill lumber right here on our own property from trees from our property. Well, Tyler is also a professional trail and road builder. Tyler has done an awesome job of planning out a route for this trail that lets us run along the edge of the property and get us where we want to go all the way to the top of the hill. I am always so amazed at how big of boulders these mini excavators can pick up. This is Tyler's mini excavator. It's a 3.5 ton size machine and it has been perfect for this trail project. Oh yeah, nice. From where Tyler's sitting the excavator to right here where I am is the last piece of the puzzle that we need to link this trail from the bottom all the way to the top. And it has proven to be a challenge. I cannot believe this. We left yesterday feeling absolutely discouraged, and now we're almost there. I've said it before on this channel and I'll say it again. It's amazing what a fresh perspective and a good night's sleep can bring to a project, from taking it from being impossible and discouraging to we're almost done. This is the excavator perched on top of basically nothing. For a long ways down. We have a few rocks over here that are in the way, and I'm gonna try to use our trusty old jackhammer to hammer them out. This rock here means that we either need to build this whole trail and this whole section way up or way out. If I can get this rock out, it's like the key to unlocking this last little piece. We've been here before on this channel. These rocks fight us every step of the way, but it's also what makes this property so beautiful. So definitely a love-hate relationship. Here goes nothing. Woo! It's breaking. It's slow, but it's working. It's starting to crack. Another piece. This is the most discouraging thing at the beginning until you start to see those cracks form, and then you know it's working, and then all of a sudden that's the feel you need to just keep hammering. So let's keep hammering. I hope the camera does it justice of just how ridiculously steep this hillside that we're cutting across is. I'm stoked that jackhammer is working. I think this plan is actually gonna work. I think we're gonna make it through here. That's all the time I have for today, so I'm gonna go check in with Courtney and Oliver. I'll see you tomorrow. Before we get any further, we'd like to thank Engwe for sponsoring today's video. I love my trusty old four-wheeler, but lately it seems like she's always letting me down. With no engine to start, no gas to deal with, and best of all, no noise, our Engwe bikes have become our go-to for quick trips around the property. Courtney really loves her M20, and I've really been enjoying this X26. Available in 3 sizes, ranging from 20-inch tires all the way up to these monster 26-inch tires, this bike is packed with premium features, including a multi-shock suspension design, hydraulic disc brakes, dual lithium batteries, and a whopping 1200-watt brushless motor that quickly accelerates the bike to a top speed of 31 miles per hour. The killer price point of Engwe's bikes means that I'm not afraid to actually use them. Whether you're shopping for yourself or for someone else, now is the best time to buy an Engwe e-bike. Right into the holidays with up to $400 off during their Christmas sale. To learn more, head to the link in the description below. Dang it! Dead battery. Always dead batteries around here. This excavator is 24 volt. It's got 2 12-volt batteries in series. I only have 1 jumper box. So we're gonna put a jumper on 1 battery. Wrong polarity, Riley. Let's see if that's enough to get this thing fired up. Oh, it is so close. Try again. All right. Woo! Let's go fix an excavator. Easy. We've had a few inches of rain over the last couple of days, and there is some drainage that I'd like to address. But before I do that, there are some repairs that I have been ignoring on this thing that I can't ignore any longer. Starting with this track tension. With any luck, the tensioning cylinders don't have blown seals, and all I have to do is pump some grease in and it'll tension the track. It worked for a little while, and then the grease started just coming out the fitting, which is strange. Either the cylinder's messed up or the something's bound up. So I'm gonna try taking some tension off these tracks by lifting this side up with the machine and see if I can get them a little bit tighter. I managed to get them tight enough that I'd feel comfortable using it now, but they're not as tight as I'd like them to be. And I really don't want to throw a track. I think that's as tight as this track's getting today. I think these tensioners are at the end of their tension ability. One of the downsides to buying a machine with 13,000 hours on it. Throughout the container shop project, the Hitachi excavator started developing a little oil leak. It started as just a drip, 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 and over time it turned into, well, an unacceptable level of oil leak. So it's time to get that fixed, and I think I identified the culprit. This line here is the oil feed line that feeds oil from the engine oil pump to the turbo. Then there's also a return line below it. Over here, out of sight, there is a clip around that oil line that attaches the oil line to the cylinder head, and it's leaking from under that clip. So I think the clip has worn a hole in this steel oil line. I tracked down this replacement, which is actually a generic for some diesel-powered foreign car. I imported this part for this engine because I wasn't able to find a parts diagram for this excavator and this engine. It looks like it's right, so let's swap it in. Guess which socket just flew out of my pocket all the way into the abyss. Yep, the 10mm. It's gone. And this one here. All right, she's free. Always a good feeling when fittings like this come loose. Every time there's a bolt on an exhaust manifold, you already know it's gonna be a bad day. Oh, wow, it's moving. I'm actually shocked that it's moving. Honestly, it's probably because it's been soaked in oil for the last couple weeks. Which I think also begs the question, do you put the clip that rubbed the hole in the thing back on? Bam! Oh yeah, and there's the hole. So this little clip has just been rubbing and has rubbed this tubing all the way until there's a hole right here. I think this is gonna work. down through here and around this way. There is now a crack all the way around this thing, right at the edge of where it's drilled for the oil passage. This is the banjo bolt that I broke. It's got a different thread pitch on it than any of the standard automotive type ones and a much larger hole through the center. I did manage to find a 10 millimeter 1.25 thread pitch bolt in town, and I'm gonna attempt to make a banjo bolt from a bolt. This plan might actually work. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Yeah, it's working. I can't believe that worked.
Really?
We have a banjo bolt. Let's go fix an excavator. I think this repair is done. Let's see if it leaks. Fixed! Well, I had a list of more repairs I was hoping to get done today, but the day got away from us. It's getting dark, and I still need to get the project done that I originally intended to do with this thing. So I think that's it for repairs for the day. All right, with these rocks out of the way, it's time to build this up with dirt so we can finally get through here. Let me go show you the setup. This is called the borrow pit. Basically, we've been pulling material out of this pit to build up the trail on top of the rock field over there using the skid steer. I take one bucket load at a time to Tyler, then he takes that with the excavator and carries it the rest of the way and fills in. Don't ask me how we got the skid steer up here. Let's just say that I'm hoping that when it's time to head back, we can take it down the trail.
Oh, here we go again, yeah. Oh, here we go again. Let's do it one more time, yeah. Oh, here we go again.
So the skid steer just does not fit on this bench. So the plan is I'm gonna dump the dirt here between these trees, then Tyler's gonna shuttle it the rest of the way with the excavator. It's slow going, but honestly at this point, progress is progress.
How long you gonna take my butter? You steal my bread and blow it all on another. You wanna escape me now and roll back again. All I know is that the grease gets better when the skillet's hot, the dish sticks together. You say the cooking's done, but it never ends. Oh, here we go again, yeah.
This is so cool. When Tyler showed me the route and he said, we're gonna go across this, I thought, there's no way we're going across that. And I thought we were gonna have to go up that. And we are through. We have officially connected the upper and the lower trails together, giving us a route all the way to the top of the mountain, guys. I am beyond excited that this project has come together in this way. It is turning out better than I could have ever imagined. Have you looked over the edge recently? Oh my gosh, Tyler, you're crazy.
The guys have been working super hard on this road project. They've made it to the top of the mountain and I cannot wait to go check it out.
Thanks again to engwe for sponsoring this video. To ride into the holidays with up to $400 off, head to the link in the description below.
This is a reminder that when we hit 500,000 subscribers, Riley is going to take his bulldozer and ram it through this cabin. And then I'm gonna come with the excavator and clean it all up. This is probably a horrible idea. I am going to try to film myself while riding the bike. What could go wrong? Probably a lot. Hopefully nothing. Honestly, this trail system is something that Riley's been dreaming about for years, and I am so excited that he finally gets to work on it. And Tyler, thank you so much for your help. This looks amazing. I cannot believe that you guys built a road right here. Like when you look down this, it is so beautiful right here.
This has got to be one of the coolest spots on this entire property, and now we can actually get to it.
I think we might need to build a tree house right here. You came home that day so defeated when you guys thought you were gonna have to move the trail. And I'm so glad you stuck with it.
I know, I like a couple extra days of work, a lot of jackhammering, a lot of dirt moved, and we made it through here, and it makes the trail just so much cooler.
I mean, this is probably the coolest spot, but I haven't seen the rest, so let's keep going.
All right.
Oh my goodness, Riley Casey.
Isn't this cool?
I feel like I'm king of the mountain right now. This is what? Do you ever pinch yourself and think you're just gonna wake up and this is all a dream and we don't actually live here?
I cannot believe that we get to call this place home.
We have to build something up here. A tree house, a house. I don't know. You guys might need to drop it in the comments below. What do we build up here?
A fire lookout.
This is amazing.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite spots on the property, and it was a trek to get up here before, like bushwhacking trek. And now we can just ride bikes up here. It's so cool.
And with that, the weather is changing fast. We have a big storm coming in this week, and I think that winter is here.
So thanks again to Engwe for sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.